everyone, welcome to IJustWatched. I'm Joseph. We're about to discuss The Last Voyage of the Demeter, the book, or the movie based off of, was it like a chapter of the book that is Bram Stoker's Dracula. I was definitely hesitant. Spoiler warning, just in case you haven't seen it or read the book. Either way, I was like, this doesn't, like, it's a movie about Dracula on a ship. Like, everyone's dead. Dracula's gonna win in one night. But then, the way they explain it made more sense. He was rationing because Dracula apparently doesn't know how to sail, so he needed to make sure the crew got his ass to land. So he rationed. So he only had one a night until they got close enough to when he's like, from here, I can fly. I'm gonna eat all y'all, basically. I was thrown off by bits of it, and his design is good. I love the practical effects. I think visually was beautiful. I love the crew and the building, and you see them set sail. Like, as a movie that has to do with a ship in the ocean, and like you see the crew kind of working together and the knock on the ship to communicate. Things about that were great. I haven't read the books, I have to be honest. I've never read Bram Stoker's Dracula. I love Dracula. I love the monsters. I didn't even mean to say Dracula. I meant to say Dracula. Sweet Jesus. So hesitation was there because I was like, dude, he's just gonna whoop this ass, bro. But the rationing part made sense, and then I was like, okay, I get it. And there's parts of it that felt kind of creepy, but it still felt kind of drawn out, kind of slow. The rationing part made sense, but they needed to speed it up just a little for me because nothing really develops enough for me to care for more. The main character, played by Corey Hawkins, Clement, surviving, being the sole survivor of the Demeter. I don't know if that's how it ends in the book. I assume so. It definitely sets up to continue more chapters, I would assume, or preferably the rest of the book. I love the visuals. I love the design. Dracula looked cool. I love the practical use. I love how you see him go from like nosferatu to this giant demon bat. The risk taken with killing the boy and then lighting his ass on fire. Because it happened to like your favorite crew member that isn't a star, and I forgot his name, but he was the one who was like taking him under the wing, and he seemed like a cool cat. And he was the first one to be like, we both saw some freaky shit, don't lie to me. They should have just sunk the boat. Alright, at a certain point, they should have just sunk the boat and leave his ass out to sea. Till the day I die, or unless someone does better. My favorite design for Dracula, the monster, is Van Helsing. I don't care what anyone says. Overall, I think just doing the single chapter on the Demeter teaser to something that it has a lot more to go. Which makes sense, being that it's like, what, chapter 4 in the book. So it makes sense that it's such a very base. There's so much more to dive into. But it felt like that, so I enjoyed it. But I'm glad I didn't go see it in theaters. I wouldn't rewatch it. I'm not dying to rewatch it. It's good. I wouldn't tell people not to watch it, but I'd wait till it's streaming somewhere. It's nothing I'd go out of my way for. That's the issue. And it should have been something I would be like, oh, I love Dracula. I love monsters. I love this lore. And if it was good enough, I would have been like, we need to watch this. Go watch it. Check it out so we can get more. But I'm kind of like, if you watch it, cool. I think you'll like it. It's not necessarily bad, but it wasn't nothing special. It's borderline mediocre. Like, it's a good movie, technically, visually beautiful and stuff, brought together, everything worked, but it was just good. Isn't a knock, but it wasn't good enough for me to be like, we need more, I think you need more, we all need more. I do want to hear your thoughts. For vampire movies or Dracula based movies that came out this year, is definitely the better, because the only other one that comes to mind is Renfield, and that movie was basura, god awful. All right, so definitely the better of the two, no question. But I want to hear your thoughts, comments, questions, concerns. Would you like more? If they did more, I'd watch it, but I'm not waiting for it. I want to hear your thoughts, though. Comments, questions, concerns. You know I love chatting with y'all. But until next time, stay safe, be well, y con mucho amor. Adios.